What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one of these videos. And like I said in the previous video, this is just like for random people that want to listen to my thoughts. The last video I was talking about confidence and my confidence, how I think about confidence, you know, like my point of view on confidence. And this time is going to be about self-discipline. My point of view is on self-discipline, and I think my pointers, I guess, to improve your self-discipline. So let's just start. Self-discipline is it's a very hard topic to just easily discuss, because you know many people enforce disciplinary actions to themselves in different ways. You know, like one person could beat themselves up mentally to, like, you know, be more disciplined, and some people could treat themselves nicely whenever they do perform, you know, self-disciplinary actions. So in my opinion, what I do is basically I just tell myself straight up, you know, like I like cutting the bullshit. I don't like beating around the bush. I like straight hardcore, like shit that I tell myself, like, you know, like, oh, if I need to work out and I feel like not working out, I'll be like, look, bitch, like get the fuck up and go work out before you get lazy, you know, and let this become a habit. Because, you know, many people always say that. They're like, oh, I work out X, Y, and Z days, but sometimes I don't feel like working out and I just skip it out, and then, you know, it tends to happen that they don't work out again. And I try to myself not to fall into that pattern, because I don't want to like give up on just working out and like doing YouTube. Because, you know, like I feel like when you don't push yourself, or like don't like hold yourself responsible for doing a certain action, you let yourself slip up a lot and let yourself chill, you know. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but from in my head that makes like a lot of sense. So, like, you know, like when I don't work out, I'll punish myself, you know, like I'm like, oh, okay, since I didn't work out, I don't have the, you know, the liberty to edit something funny today, because, you know, I love editing, I love making videos. I'm like, okay, today I'm not gonna be able to edit because I didn't work out. But, you know, I have never like skipped on one of my workouts, because, you know, like I don't want to like not edit. Like, you know, like I hold myself accountable. So basically try to do it, like be yourself like a parent to yourself, if that makes sense. Because you know how like parents typically like enforce, like, if you don't do X, you're gonna get Y consequences. That's what I do to myself, and it actually works a lot. Like, you know, when I like I said before, like sometimes I don't feel like working out and I'm just like, you know, fuck, you get it out the way, you know, you could do it. Like you know, like it for me just makes more sense being more because I don't want to say the word aggressive, but it is kind of aggressive, right? Like you got to be aggressive towards yourself. And yeah, like, and some the things I normally say to myself are just like generic things, like, oh, like, bro, just get it out the way, just do it, you know. Like when I need to wake up early, I'm just like, okay, just wake up early. I don't want to snooze the alarm, don't push the alarm, just wake up, you know. It's not that hard. And many people can't like just fathom that of just saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and they do it, because people need to get motivated, and like they're like, oh, I can't just start working out because I just don't have the energy for it. I'm like, yeah, you do. Like, you just work out, you know. Like, it seems so black and white, but it makes sense in my head, you know. Like for me, when I wanted to start Premiere Pro, like when I wanted to learn how to edit, I'm like, okay, let's learn how to edit. And I took the time out of my days to learn how to edit, and now I'm editing better than like, you know, most people. And before I was a beginner, you know. And like it just more just being disciplined to like follow through with your ideas, you know. Like let's say let's give a situation, I don't know, like I already get working out, let's say doing your homework. Nobody likes to do homework. Like, I'll admit it, I never loved doing homework. I hated doing homework. I disliked it, you know. Like, it was just so annoying. I was just like, why the fuck do I need to do homework if I already learned the lesson? But anyways, look at this nice hat shot though. Look at this little boom. Ooh. Anyways, so yeah, so I would tell myself, I'm like, okay, look, I get it, you don't want to do homework, but you don't also want to repeat school, right? If you don't do your homework, if you don't pass your test, you're gonna flunk. If you flunk, you're gonna have to redo the fucking class again. Just get it out the way, do it one time, and just get it over with. And that's what like that really got in through my mind. I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm right, bro. Like, just get it out the way, just do it one time. Like, do it the first time and do it right, you know. Like, don't be trying to skimp out here and there, like, cause then, you know, like, it will show in the long run. If you say like, oh, I'm gonna work out today, or I'm gonna do my homework today, but I don't want to do it, and I'm gonna just, you know, half-ass it, like, the grade is gonna be there, bro. They're gonna tell you like, oh, that's a B or a C, that's a D, like, you failed this homework assignment and it's all good. Like, you know, at least you give it a shot. But at the same time, you don't want to be in that situation as well, because like, you're kind of just, you're gonna, like, your body is gonna start being like, you know what, you have asked it one time, you could have asked it again, right? But that's not the mindset you should start implementing yourself. You start implementing like do it right, do it correctly the first time, and just hold yourself accountable for these situations. Because you know, at the end of the day, like I always say, like you don't fuck, I can't talk. What I was trying to say is like only yourself can hold yourself very accountable for situations, you know. Like I don't know if that makes sense in this way, but I feel like I don't have the words to properly explain this, but at the same time, like it makes sense. Like, you know, like making, like if someone telling you to work out, of course, you know, it might motivate you, it might not, but at the same time, motivation is not self-discipline. You know, like self-discipline is coming from inside, telling yourself like you need to work out, you know, you need to do this, or you want to do this for the need of that, you know. Like I feel like that's more self-discipline than just having someone tell you to motivate you every time, like, oh do this, you know, like, oh work out, like go work out, you know. Like it's a very different thing, because I feel like when you do it yourself, when you tell yourself to do these things correctly, you become more independent, and you don't need someone in your life to be like constantly pushing you to do better, you know. And some pointers I would say to help improve self-discipline is like in the form of holding yourself accountable is like insert punishments when you don't do something. Let's say you don't do your homework. Okay, you didn't do your homework. There's no way to go back in time and do it, right? So might as well pay the consequences of, you know, reading a book or something, or reading something you don't want to do. Like for me, I hate reading. So I punish myself like, okay, if you're gonna fucking do this, you're gonna read. Or I love editing, so I'm like, okay, if I don't do this, I'm not gonna edit today. And it pushes me to do everything correctly, and it pushes me to do everything you basically do it because, you know, I don't want to miss out on editing, or I don't want to read. So hold yourself accountable, put some punishments that are healthy, okay? Reading is healthy, working out, like forcing yourself to work out is healthy. Like, okay, don't push yourself either. Don't tell yourself like, oh, I'm gonna do 3,000 push-ups just because I didn't do this, you know. Like do something reasonable but it's healthy as well. And don't fall into like, you know, like that laziness, I would say. Like people will be like, okay, I could do it, like after this talk I could hold myself accountable. But again, that might be motivation. So it's a very tough thing to decipher between motivation and self-discipline. But I think the easiest black and white line you'll have is motivation is temporary. You'll feel motivated to do certain things in certain situations, like for that time, you know, like, oh, I can give you this pep talk. You'll feel motivated to do something good like within that time. But how are you gonna feel tomorrow? Are you still gonna feel impacted by my words? No, like, you know, that's just motivation. Motivation is temporary. But self-discipline is something that, like, it's like putting bleach on a black shirt. It stays there forever. Damn, that was a good ass fucking metaphor, bro. Fucking Angel, you're the GOAT. I know, I'm sorry. No, but like that was a very good statement. Like self-discipline just stays, bro. Like even when you hate yourself because you're like, fuck, I don't want to do it, like, dang, can I just chill? Like, nah, like fuck that. You gotta hold yourself accountable. So yeah, that's what I think. That's the best things I could give you, or my opinion, like my point of view on self-discipline and my pointers, you know. For a little small recap, so I won't repeat myself too much. And self-discipline is like more of a mental, psychological thing where you hold yourself accountable. How do you hold yourself accountable? By inserting punishments, healthy punishments, when you don't do something you're supposed to do. Okay, that's it. I don't want to drag on this video too much. It's already gone on for 8 minutes and 42 seconds, 43, 44. So yeah, I'm gonna just end it there. But like I said, guys, it takes a while to get self-discipline, but if you start slowly implementing things, you'll do good. All right, take care. Love you guys. Give me a kiss. Bitch, I said give me a kiss. All right, guys, take care. Love you guys.
I miss you.
Aye.